Welcome to Perfect English Quizzes. How questions. In this video, we will learn 70 how questions in everyday English to improve and enhance your vocabulary in English. Let's start the lesson. Like, subscribe, and click the notification for more interesting videos. How would you do it? How would you do it? How can this be? How can this be? How are classes going? How are classes going? How old was he? How old was he? How is she this morning? How is she this morning? How did you get here? How did you get here? How can you trust them? How can you trust them? How did you free him? How did you free him? How did it happen? How did it happen? How could I expect more? How could I expect more? How are you Christian? How are you Christian? How did you know who I was? How did you know who I was? How did you alert them? How did you alert them? How many has he killed? How many has he killed? How did you feel? How did you feel? How do you get out? How do you get out? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How does that work? How does that work? How do I learn? How do I learn? How strong do you feel? How strong do you feel? How many were here? How many were here? How is this different? How is this different? How can I help you? How can I help you? How do you notice? How do you notice? How can you be so nice? How can you be so nice? How did you lose your deal? How did you lose your deal? How come I don't have a say? How come I don't have a say? How is my little baby doing? How is my little baby doing? How far out are you? How far out are you? How may I direct your call? How may I direct your call? How could it get any better? How could it get any better? How is it going with Felix? How is it going with Felix? How many of you are there? How many of you are there? How do you know Stella? How do you know Stella? How could she endure the ride? How could she endure the ride? How long have you been out? How long have you been out? How shall I write off my mother? How shall I write off my mother? How do you know about that? How do you know about that? How did you convince Declan to stop? How did you convince Declan to stop? How long has it been snowing? How long has it been snowing? How did you meet Daddy? How did you meet Daddy? How should I know? How should I know? How much did you see? How much did you see? How good is she? How good is she? How did you get the call? How did you get the call? How much is it? How much is it? How are you holding up? How are you holding up? How are things at the house? How are things at the house? How responsible was that? How responsible was that? How long ago did it happen? How long ago did it happen? How did you get out? How did you get out? How could he be so stupid? How could he be so stupid? How's the election coming? How's the election coming? How can he be a candidate? How can he be a candidate? How was the mine tall? How was the mine tall? How are the sales going? How are the sales going? How did he take the news? How did he take the news? How could he drive? How could he drive? How did you hurt yourself? How did you hurt yourself? How can that be? How can that be? How important is she to you? How important is she to you? How did she win? How did she win? How are your parents? How are your parents? How long is the movie? How long is the movie? How do you build a house? How do you build a house? How long do I have to stay? How long do I have to stay? How are you doing? How are you doing? Thanks for taking this lesson. Stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe, and click on notification for more interesting videos.